Hey Pisces, it's Lulu I Love with House of Oshun. And today I'm going to do your May spiritual conversation. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. Pisces. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you. Now then, any information that you need will be in the description box, darling. Yes? This will be a meditative reading, so chill out, Pisces. Okay? Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and get your power animal. Angels. Thank you. They say pay attention to the signs, Pisces. What's going on? You fish swimming in the same direction? You don't know what to do? You confused? Ow. Right? It's time to use your inner guidance here. Hold on. What's going on with Pisces, y'all? What y'all miss says? Whatever. Oh, I'm not the... Whatever. Y'all was messy in April. Y'all was starting stuff with me. I love y'all. Now then, here we are. You can focus on this owl, the wisdom of so. As such, to find the answer you're seeking, it's extremely important to pay attention to signs, especially repetitive ones, synchronicities. Moving forward. These are clues you can see, hear, or feel around you. Sometimes they're subtle, sometimes very obvious. These messages may come through a conversation you overhear, a newspaper headline. Y'all read newspapers? A newspaper headline you just happen to glance at, a friend calling on the phone, or any number of ways. The key is to be open to this most auspicious time for guidance in the form of these omens. These are not random occurrences. I don't have nothing to say. Whatever. I'm in a meditative state. I ain't got nothing to say. Although they appear outside your own skin, they're responding to a call your soul is making, whether or not you're aware of it. These omens are manifestations of Spirit's directives, so it's important to keep an open mind and heart to the cues you are receiving. Don't overanalyze them, but do heed them. By observing with all your senses, the wisdom of the natural world and even the human made world will speak to you. This has to do with wisdom, shadows, secrecy, magician. I like it already. All right, let's see what's going on. Pull out the big girls. Ooh, child. Uh-oh, stay with it. Angels, what information do you have for my beautiful Pisceans? Thank you. At the end of the day, someone is coming in to make things right. They're already coming in right now to make an offer to you, or this could easily be that you are taking on your masculine energy where, okay, there may be more of a need to use your masculine energy, use more of your logical side. I don't want to hear no shit in the comments about what I just said. But I'm just saying here, men are more logical, women are more emotional. I read it somewhere. So use your masculine side here to move forward, especially when it comes to finances. Someone may be making an offer to you and you're unsure of if you want to take it or not because you've been holding back. You are trying to have some type of self-restraint, or there may be some financial constraints that you are that may be going on for you here. Gemini, Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus, there. Capricorn, Cancer, whoever. Now then, I'm saying that as long as you have some type of financial constraints and also restrain yourself overall when it comes to things of a practical nature, you will be fine here in the month of May. This is how you're moving forward. I feel as though you will be very victorious, feeling very empowered. You will be in a space of optimism and enthusiasm here moving forward. There's a need to celebrate. There may even be some events or some type of celebratory events that you may be going to. Some of you may be deciding to move with your significant other. You have kids, they have kids. You don't know if it'll work, but hey, it's your life. You may be healing from something here that has to do with the way that you there's a situation here. This may be family, friends, or what have you. It's more than you and one other person. This is a collective. So there's some healing going on that's going to assist you with assisting others, right? There are some things that you will be working on that will have you put you in a space where you will be more of someone to go to for guidance here, someone who brings things together, someone who knows how to heal situations, Pisces. Your stability is fine here. You will be moving more towards the completion of your desires, which will move you into beautiful changes as a result of the work that you've put in. And I see all these rainbows, okay? And you know that the rainbows are you're going from a period of feeling down and out, or feeling that you're at the end of a cycle and moving more into a brighter, this is moving over the rainbow. Because I think that I can move over a rainbow. I think that I can slide down one, as a matter of fact. Okay? From one end of the spectrum to the other one. And I feel like that's what you're doing. Beautiful. There will be a need to be very patient here, especially when you are feeling overly optimistic, when you are feeling that there's a lot that needs to be done, having this extreme focus, this extreme drive here. And y'all read and feel more like a partnership and family than anything here. All right. Someone may have, you may have found out someone cheated. Yeah, this is a love reading, damn near, y'all. But on a soul level, that's what we're going into. So, there's a coming together of sorts. This is also your masculine and feminine coming together in order for you to move forward, in order for you to do what it takes to make things right in your life as well as others. Because everything that we make right in our life, we make it well for other people, in our families as well as outside of us, those people that we meet, right? So I'm seeing here that a choice will need to be made. Some of you may have let someone know, given someone an ultimatum, like, look, it's either me or these hoes, Pisces, right? And there's positive change coming. What is this? I feel like some of you will go on a vacation and heal a situation as well. Yeah. You've invested a lot in this partnership. You've invested a lot in your family. You've invested a lot into your children, and you want to move forward. There is a shift coming. I feel as though there may be a need to brace yourself for some information that will be conveyed to you. Let's see. Your hard work and determination is paying off. I feel like this shift that's coming in is this is either going to push your spouse. I feel like this is for the women dealing with men, or whoever dealing with a man. Okay, we in 2019. But there's going to be someone has to take charge of a situation. Someone has to take soft control as well. There's a strong desire here to make things right. Whatever this, the foundation of the relationship may have been built on faulty ground, right? So it needs to be rebuilt. Moving forward with clarity and confidence. Some of y'all are dealing with an Aries or a Leo or whoever. There's a lot of Leo and Aries up in here. Yeah. This is going to, someone is moving forward with confidence, saying that they are going to make things right. They want to make things right. They want to continue to build, but it's like building from the ground up, which is needed anyway. That shit just started playing out of nowhere. Moving forward, y'all would be amazed. Now then, I'm seeing here where there may be someone who, there may be a need. Someone's taking a stand in this situation. They are no longer putting up with shit. Someone is taking a stand in this situation. They are no longer using brute force or certain types of words to try and make things right, or trying to heal the situation. The work that has been put in has to be followed by action, though. I mean, you need more action. Let's move forward. Who is this? Thank you. There may be some deception here, but we'll go into that in a second. Okay. So I do feel as though there may be some obscurities here. There's going to be a need for you not to lose your cool and be mindful of anyone around you who loses their cool, you want to chill the fuck out so that you won't lose your cool too. Because when two people lose their cool and get to talking, they say things that they don't mean. They do things that they don't mean, as well as don't let them get accomplished, right? So they're saying have some type of balance here. It's also important for, I feel like you yourself will be going more into a balanced state, wanting to make things right here, want this newness in your relationships, newness in your life, really being very welcome to this initiative that someone is taking or that you are willing to take in your life overall. Yeah. Some of you may feel as though there's no, the opportunities that are presented to you, the offers that are being made to you, you're really not in a space of wanting those, but there are opportunities on the horizon. If you new opportunities on the horizon, it's going to be on you if you're open to those overall, because you feel like you took a loss financially somewhere. But there will be a new opportunity to regain your strength, and I do see victory overall. If you lost your job, I feel like you'll find one immediately after. I feel as though this will be some stable employment. I also feel as though there is possibly an earth sign here who is coming in rather rapidly to pursue you. But I also feel some of you may move into a third-party situation. For those of you who have, I feel like you need to go within before taking any offers, because what I'm seeing here is that there may be someone younger than you. This is younger if you're over the age of 30. This is someone younger than 30 here who is very creative with their conversation. They may even be a creator, right? But overall, I'm seeing that there's okay. If this is your child or whoever this is in your energy, they are on a soul's journey where they are realizing a lot of things about themselves here. And if it is you, you are realizing a lot of things about yourself. But overall, I'm just seeing that there's a lot of inner work that is being done in the month of May. I feel as though if people pull back from you or become cold or distant, it's because they are working on themselves internally. I also feel as though there may be a pursuit of you may be getting more education here in the month of May, deciding to finally, some of you will be revising your resume. Make sure that you do your metadata or whatever. But there's a revision here, a new way, a new approach to some type of inspiration that you've had here in recent months, right? So you're continuing to move forward with that. You're being a student of life overall. I also feel that there is great insight coming in from the feminine wisdom for you here and how you should move forward. Some of you will be working on your wills, trust, and probate, of course. I also feel like many of you will have many of you there's an offer coming in. You'll be signing this contract for this offer that's coming in to either for a new house or apartment. Just feel like you're signing a lease and you're excited about it. Fire and brimstone. What? Moving forward. I'm seeing here where there's some excitement. There's some excitement and some fulfillment here with where your life is. Even if you did have to pull back on some people, pull back on your spending as well, you have some Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy surrounding celebration here. Now let's go on and move forward around this patience. Yeah. Some of you are waiting for someone to get a divorce, or there's some issues with trying to get your way. You're patiently waiting for someone to move away from their ex, or patiently waiting for someone to get a divorce, or patiently waiting for to hear from someone who will be getting a divorce. But what I'm seeing here, yeah, because this is the only way that you feel that you can get that balance and that harmony required to move forward. I also feel that some of you will be making a head over heart decision and deciding instead. There may be some compromise with living situations here. So this will be up to you. You are moving toward calmer waters. Just be patient with yourself and others, they're saying. They're also saying here that continue to even when your finances pick up, still live like you don't have it, is what I heard. I also feel as though there is some of you are dealing with someone who you feel is your perfect partner. They even you're balanced with this person here. And again, victory is assured. I feel as though there may be a lot of people admiring you or your partner, that someone is admiring you overall because you made it through certain situations that they figured you would not, So there is reason for others to cheer. Enjoy the cheering, but try not to allow it to go to your head. The Ascended Masters are here. Yep, Two of Cups. The Ascended Masters are here, and they are partaking in this journey with you. They are partaking in this journey with you. Yeah, duh, right? Whatever. But they want nothing but the best for you. They want you to continue to move forward. I'm seeing here that they're assisting you with mastering your emotions, so that continuously mastering your emotions to move forward. It feels as though there is a need here for, if there's a judgment or you're looking for some type of judgment regarding a car or a truck, they say that it will work out fine for you. I'm also seeing here where if you are coming together with an air sign or whoever, they really want to take care of you, or they want to make sure that you're happy. They want to they have all of these ideas of how they can take care of you and do things here. But I'm also seeing here that you want to be sure that you do not you're not deceived by anyone's words, or even with you keeping with your own thoughts here, right? You want to see things for what they are, right? You don't want to get in. You may be feeling head over heels to the point where you're overwhelmed with emotions. And when it comes to a certain situation in your life, family, friends, or a partner, they're also saying here that you want to be politically correct. I'm just going to say it because that's what they see. You're determined here, looking at these other cards, you're determined here for this newness. They just want you to have that can-do attitude, will-do attitude moving forward. Come out of, some of you may think that your partner has all these options and all this right here. I don't know how fine you think your partner is. Whatever. Don't get in the comments, oh, he real fine, or she real fine. And that's why you is in a state of illusion when this person's trying to offer you a new beginning. Right there. That's that self-deception. Whatever. They want you to be, come from, the Ascended Masters are helping you with self-awareness, self-acceptance. The heart chakra is going to need to be worked on prior to, You go ahead and work on the heart chakra here, because some of you feel as though you've done all that you can do in a certain situation. You may have felt like you were lied to or betrayed and just don't know which way to go or how to go. You are literally surrendering to the divine because you feel powerless. You feel provoked. But that's that heart energy needing to come in. Get out your head and in your heart right here. Yep. When it's time for you to, this is Virgo, when it's time for you to analyze things for what they are, develop a plan and get focused here, this is going to, you're going to need to shut out outside distractions in order for you to move forward. What can be ignored, what can be attended to here. This is inner guidance, you going within and being open and allowing here, moving forward, especially when it comes to your partnerships. I feel as though, my goodness, some of you may feel burdened when things are revealed to you towards the end of the month or whenever it is. And my thing here is what I'm feeling, especially from, the deception, the betrayal, or feeling like someone was holding out on you, or feeling as though no matter what you say, you can't get the truth out of this person when you already knew the truth. Sometimes, you want to just hear it, right? It'll come out eventually, but it's on you how you move forward. Don't give up. Don't give in. Don't succumb to, things that are revealed to you. I feel as though you are destined to unearth things that are of value to you, especially internally. That's what they say, child. My grandmother's in the hospital, so I'm gonna go in her in a second. Talk to my auntie. Now then, what's this deception? Yeah. Look at this shit. I'm finna get out of this. This deception has something to do with emotions. This deception has something to do with overthinking. This deception has something to do with not following your inner guidance and allowing this new, it's like a new flow of emotions come in to try and destroy your home, your stability. Don't allow that to be. It's important that you take time out. It's important for you to take control of your mind, take control of your emotions, okay? It's important to reevaluate your perceptions, because this is just overthinking shit. It's just too much, right? Look how that sword coming up from behind her back. You got one thought fighting the other thought, and it's just a mental calamity, right? Calamity. But stability is yours here. What is this? This is all new to you. Some of you are trying to guide the relationship, but it takes two to make the relationship. I'm seeing that someone wants to work on things with you, or this is you working on things with them. But overall, what I get is that you or your partner need to be cleansed and really release some things from the past here. There may be things that are being held on to in the home. There may be things that are being held on to, how can I put this, in the wallet, right? That need to be released. Like I used to keep old, because a lot of, like I done dated everybody. But the guys that I dealt with always wrote me things. They wrote me poems. They wrote me letters. They would send me postcards and things like that. And, when I got into the last relationship I was in, I went ahead and got rid of most of that stuff. Most of it. What? But something needs to be released in order to balance things out. And someone is willing to work on things here. But there's a lot of threes coming up, which could easily be, to me, in this reading, is that there's a need to, it's gonna happen. Either someone ends some third-party situation, or someone ends their attachment to their past, or it's just going to happen. I also see where you will be working on projects and business endeavors with others. There will be harmony. There will be balance. I feel as though you will be tilling your crops here, tending your garden here, moving forward. I also feel like the closure or completion of a partnership, or a closure or completion of some of you are kind of sad that you have to leave your family here, but the world and the wheel, baby. Okay, this is beautiful to me. What goes up must come down. What goes around must go around and around. whatever. But this is growth and expansion. This is also unexpected communication. This is travel as well for me. But I'm seeing here that, at the end of the day, what's important is you continue to move forward regardless of the obstacles in your situation. It is on you to determine how much you will and will not put up with, what needs work and what can be worked on. I am not advising anyone to stay in a situation that no longer serves them, or, I'm not advising anyone to stay in anything that doesn't, the pros outweigh the cons to the point where one of the scales is damn near coming off the hinge, right? There's a lot of healing with family here. Let's see, what is this healing with family? I also feel like many of you have offerings to make to your ancestors here. You owe. They say you owe. So if you owe, you need to pay up, especially if you want to come out of this financial issue. And especially, if you receive what it is that you asked for and you haven't paid up and it's been like 2 or 3 weeks. Now, they're saying here that you'll go from a space of barely getting by to just really healing certain situations. You may have just been trying to keep your mouth shut on certain situations or bagged away from people, but and especially when it comes to you not revealing why you've moved forward, why you decided to do certain things when it comes to certain people. Especially, I feel like it may be your spouse. You or whoever the person is who comes off very cold. They just like to communicate a certain way and that's it. There's some back and forth between a husband and wife. There's some back and forth between, like, they may have been in a long-term commitment. It may be a karmic partner for someone. Someone doesn't want to leave the situation until they get their just due here. But at the end of the day, back to the family here. I also feel like there's some of you there may be 3 children involved here, and someone's trying to break up the children. That has to do with family for me. Someone lied. I feel like one of the kids probably told one of the parents one thing. It's like some back and forth with the children. One of the kids loves and adores the mother. The other wants the father's approval. So this maybe needs to be some family counseling here, because there's someone's trying to stop the bullshit, but the other person is like, no, I'm listening. I'm going to take that. All right. So there needs to be some type of agreement made here when it comes to the kids trying to make a divide. They want you to move into this Queen of Chalices, Queen of Cup energy. Be very nurturing, of course. They want you to take the lead in this, of course, because the last thing you want is for someone to be pitted against someone because of children. I also feel like if you have a lap child here, it's going to be very important that the child that is the lap child that hasn't made it to the point where the other 2 children possibly are, for those of you who have children, or however this may resonate in your life, who knows, right? The child may have, oh my goodness, here I go. So some of y'all have a child that's a fairy or likes fairy type things, or it's important overall to discuss with the lap child. The lap child listens, and the lap child, those of you who don't know what a lap child is, they're literally under 5 years old to me. But this lap child does listen. This lap child does take in everything that is going on around them, of course, like most children, but this one is different. I feel as though it's important for you to communicate with this one. Music helps with this child. I also feel like their birthmark may have something to do with music, some type of music symbol, or it's something about them and music. But communicating with this child is very important, right? The child's imagination, try not to condemn them so much about lying, I feel, because their imagination is so vivid. Just, clear that up. Don't get mad when they lie, but clear it up. Because one thing about people who are like this, they do keep it. So you can't, it's not hard. It's not easy to get them out of this, because their reality is different, but some of you may want to get them checked as well for some type of They're very intelligent, of course, but see if you can get them checked early. I heard cognitive dissonance. I think that's how you say it. It came out clear in my head, but of course, y'all already know. Something with that lap child. Moving forward, but handle the situation accordingly. Here is what I'm hearing. Yeah. I feel as though there is, some of you may be dealing with, whoever it is that you are dealing with, this situation is being healed. Someone is really literally moving out of a third party situation. They're finally growing up, right? But what I'm seeing here is that there may be someone who is trying to manipulate or trying to push them back into the situation. That's some hoe ass shit. But it happens. So moving forward, you stand your ground, Pisces. And if you're the one that's trying to do this, more power to you. But I'm seeing here that someone is pulling out all the tricks to get someone back or trying to get someone to see things their way. That could also go with a job as well. There may be a job that doesn't want to let you go, or an employer who doesn't want to let you go and trying to pull out all the tricks, but it won't be beneficial in the long run. I'm also feeling as though there may be some type of telepathic communication. Someone may be tripping. So when they go within, allow them to, so that they can realize what's going on. Because the more mindful and aware that you are, it makes better for when someone is trying to do things to you mentally. It makes it easier, not better. It makes it easier for you to know what is actual manipulation, when someone is actually genuine. If someone is trying to cause any difficulties with any gossip, rumors, lies, putting things out on social media about you or them or whoever, the clarity will come. All right, Pisces, that is your reading. Go up here and see. A man about a dog. All right. I love y'all. Bye.